Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Harry's HIIT. It's the class where we get y'all moving. Who's ready to move today? It's freezing in my house today, so I'm gonna need to move pretty quick, but I wanna do this intro real quick. Thanks first and foremost for all of you that attend class. It's really great to see. If you could do me a huge favor, give me a huge thumbs up for this video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. It really helps so that I can grow the audience that is on here, and it also encourages me to do Harry's HIIT. And if you found Harry's HIIT super helpful for you, write me a message. I love getting messages from you guys. If it's a DM on Instagram, if it's a comment on YouTube, that's fine. If you want to do it privately, you can do it. I do appreciate comments in the YouTube channel. It really allows me to think that people are watching, and it also increases my YouTube rating. So if you can keep doing that, that's great. I'm really excited to continue this class, and part of that is having that having the comments and having the motivation from all of you guys. It's really great to have some interaction with you guys, and I really appreciate it. So, and always I get people writing me saying, hey, I couldn't do this exercise. Do you have a modification? Anytime you want a modification, you can DM me or you can write a comment. Hey, what would be a modification for this? And I'll give you that modification. I'm happy to try to customize some of these for y'all so that when I make that general instruction, that way I can be a little bit more in tune to who's taking the class. All right, cool. So welcome to Harry's HIIT. We're gonna do a warm up. We're gonna do our HIIT. And our HIIT today is going to be our 30-second interval. So we're going to do a 6 circuit, 6 exercises in a 30-second interval. So we're going to go all the way down through all of those, and we're going to go through those 4 times today. And we're going to finish off with some core and your stretches. I highly recommend you don't skip the stretches. And I'm going to repeat that. Don't skip the stretches. If you have to go, if the timing doesn't really work out for you, go back to the stretches. It's so important to do the stretching, the cool down at the end. I always like to finish in Shavasana because it allows our sympathetic system, which is the system that we use to exercise, to be turned off so that our parasympathetic, our rest and digest system, can turn on. This is a really good practice for those of you doing any exercises out there to do a Shavasana at the end, whatever that exercise might be, just so that you can reground yourself. It is super important. All right, let's start everybody off with some neck rolls. Surprise, surprise. Now, part of why we do the warm-up the way I do it is because it allows for people to be able to just get every single joint in their body warmed up. I'm gonna actually switch up the warm-up a little bit just to give you guys a little bit of a different warm-up as well. So that way you have some other moves for you. But the neck roll's pretty standard, unless you can do this one. This is a good one to try to practice. It's a neck glide, because your neck is actually meant to do more than just roll. It's also meant to glide. But gliding is a little tough. You can just go side to side if that's difficult. Try to see if you can isolate your neck. This is a really important exercise to be able to do for your neck. Shoulders come up, roll them backwards, and bring it back around. Shoulders up, roll them backwards, and bring them back around. Oh yeah. Just wake that body up. Say, hey body, good morning. How are you doing today? Oh, you're feeling it? Okay. Well, I'm gonna be gentle to you, right? Be nice to your body. Change direction. I usually can say I'm not really nice to my body. I'm like very hard on it. That's how you get to climbing 513, is that you do hard shit and you push yourself a little bit more. But it's really important to be gentle to your body too. Alternate those shoulder circles. And let's go big circles. Reach those arms up to the sky, straight up, and then come all the way back. Try to rotate those ribs in when you do these. So that way you're not just look at this is me with my ribs open. This is me with my ribs closed, right? So different when you're doing this warm up to have ribs open or ribs closed. When you close your ribs, you make it so that you can't compensate by opening your chest up to doing these, which is a really nice compensation, but what we want is for your shoulder to do the work. Same thing here, keep those ribs tucked in, straighten those arms up all the way, and change directions. And switch sides. Oh yeah. Now I had a couple people complain about the audio quality last week. I've changed my mic, so hopefully that works. If the audio quality is good, let me know. Let me know that, hey, we like the audio quality this week. It's really helpful. Because I don't always look back at every single one of these videos, and also scrubbing through, you might not hear the shirt rub situation that happens. But now I can hopefully be able to hear it, feel it, see it, hear it. Especially when you comment. Okay, come down to the ground, and I want you to do your shoulder circles here. Kind of a little bit of a cat-cow going on here when you do those. You want to just roll, push off into it, and bring it in. Push off into it, bring it in. Keeping those elbows as straight as possible when you're doing these. Change direction. Very nice. Now, the elbows, before we move on to the other side of the elbows, we're going to do the elbows down here because we're already on the ground. So what I want you to do is do a circle forward. Circle, face those elbow pits forward. You're going to hear me say elbow pits forward quite a bit. When I say elbow pits forward, when you're doing your pushes, this is it. This is that motion. Just twist. Twist those elbows. Now go from elbow pits facing forward, drop it in, and come back around the other way so that you have a different circle. Yeah? Nice. And last one right there. Okay, so next we're going to go and flip those hands just a little bit and do a little seal walk just to warm up those forearms. I've noticed that we've been doing a lot more on the ground, and I just want to make sure that our forearms are a little bit more warmed up, right? And now reach. This is a good one. So we've done the painting when we're doing the wrist warm up, but now I want to do on the ground wrist warm up right here. Let's see how that feels. Do you feel that stretch in your forearms when you're doing these? Get opening up those wrists, really important. Circles here, change directions. Get those wrists open as much as you can. Part of that is reaching out and reaching forward. Now before we move on to the fingers, I want you to go for each individual digit right here and just lift each individual digit on the ground. Yeah? So lift up and then come all the way back around. These are really great before you're doing some hanging, before you're doing any type of kind of exercise where you need to use your fingers. This is a really great one to warm up your fingers. And the finger warm-ups do continue when we get back up. Let's go back to the top and do our finger circles right here. Super important. We're not going to forget those. That's better right there. Change. Yeah, I need a light right here. This is still good light. Just finding where my good lighting is when I'm doing that. Same thing with your fingers. Try to isolate each time you do this with me. Hopefully you're practicing this on your own at home. I do these mobilities every single day. Yes, you heard it, every single day. I try to do these. Do I bat 1,000? No. There might be 1 or 2 days in the year that I don't do it. Maybe like 10 days in a year that I don't do it, which is totally fine. Keep at it. The more you move your joints. If I don't do these, I really feel it, jellyfish. I really can see the marked difference of when I do these mobility exercises and when I don't do them. and they've been super helpful. So I'm hoping to pass that on to you so that you can get in the habit of doing these. Maybe you want to rewatch the video, just the first portion of it. That's totally fine. We're going to rewatch almost any week's warm-up video, and you can get the warm-up sequence. Reach those arms out in front of you and grab back behind you and reach up. I'm also starting to go into these videos, and especially the ones that I've changed to the new camera and not doing on my phone. I'm trying to make sure that I have the time markers in all the videos. So if you're wanting to go back to an exercise that you're trying to look for, I've tried to make it a little easier for you when you're looking for the exercises on the YouTube channel. So check out the description below, and I'm putting the timestamps in there. And if you click on the timestamp, it'll put you directly to where you need to be in the video. So say you didn't want to do the warm-up, or all you want to do is the warm-up, you can just click on the warm-up in the link description below when these are done. So hopefully that'll be useful for you guys. Okay, wide stance. Let's touch our forearms to our thighs as we reach all the way around. Reach back all the way around and bring back. Whoa. Big circles. Oh yeah. Feeling good. Get that low back warm. How is that low back today? Did you sleep on it funky? Did you sleep well? Mine's feeling pretty good today. Change directions. Oh yeah. Big circles. Okay, let's go hip circles here. Hip circles. Oh yeah. Change directions. Okay, we're gonna go squat. Get that nice deep squat and stand up. Let's do 10. Get all the way down and up. Just liking to warm up those hips a little bit more today. It's cold, as I said to you. It's probably cold where you are. It's a cold winter. Good to have extra warm up when you're cold. All the way down to the ground and up. All right, let's go front to back leg swings. Kick that front leg out, kick that front leg back. You can always grab onto a wall if you need to. Great, side to side. Reach out to the side. Front to back leg swings on the other side. Ooh. Oh yeah, that hamstring loves it when I do this. Side to side. Very nice. Ooh, open up those hips. Okay. Knee circles. And ankle circles. Switching sides. Woo! Feeling that ankle. Hearing that click. Yee. Andrea does not like it. She does the workout right over here. She does not like it when she hears that click. Okay, let's do our 4-corner drill. You can either put your leg out in front of you and just hold right here, or you can grab your foot and reach out in front of you. 10 seconds right here. Try and straighten yourself out as much as you can. And let's go to the side. And bring it back around. Kick the back leg straight back while you reach your arm out in front of you. Kick that back leg back. Pull that core in. Reach that arm forward. Breathe. And then bring it back around. You can either come into tree pose above or below your knee is preferable. Or you can come in to half lotus and then grab back behind you. I'm going to add one today for those of you that have enjoyed this 4-corner drill. We're going to add one more corner. Grab your foot, keeping your hand on your foot right here. Grab your foot and then reach out in front of you so that you have a nice twist. This is a really difficult yoga pose that I did in a yoga class one time, and I was like, man, I can just add this to this flow. And I've been doing that for almost a year. Oh, no, probably like 3 years now. I haven't gotten any better at it. My flexibility is still minimal, but I try. And the bigger thing is, if you're not able to work at your flexibility and get better, you're not getting worse. My flexibility has not gotten worse, I can tell you that much. Such a hard thing to improve your flexibility. And clearly my balance today too. And bring it back to the back. Grab back behind you. Oh, oh, oh. Just kidding. Wow, my balance is terrible today. Kick that back leg back. Reach that arm out in front of you. Ooh, yeah, open up those hips. Breathe. Notice breathe is a common cue. Don't forget to breathe. Holding your breath is generally never good when you're exercising. All right, let's do that kick out. Oh. Whew, I'm feeling warm. Are you feeling warm? You all ready for a HIIT workout now? Okay, so for our 30-second interval, I've got some fun ones for us today. See if I can find it in my notebook here. Hold on. There it is. Okay, so for our first exercise, we have plank, frog, twist. So we have a plank, we come into a frog, we rotate, twist. Now, some of you have voiced that the twist is not good for you. That's fine. You can just come in and go. You can actually just do a regular burpee on this one. So we're not going all the way up on our burpee. We're just going plank, and then we're coming into our frog, then we're rotating. And then we want to rotate back, plank, frog. That's not quite the right order of plank and frog, but you get what I'm saying right there. I can't say it and do it at the same time for some reason. You can rotate back all the way forward, depending on what your room is like. You can plank back here, back to the same direction, back, forward, this direction, and then come back. Or you can keep going to one direction and keep coming back the other way. Does that make sense? Hopefully that does. So when you're doing that plank, making sure that you have a nice steady plank when you're doing out here, coming into that frog, rotating back over, rotating back over here, back out to plank, frog, and then rotate back over. All right? Should be a fun one to do for 30 seconds. Exercise number 2 is our side frog. Notice we're doing frog again, but slightly different. We're gonna, if you have a band, I highly recommend getting a band if you can. This is a really good one for your butt. So we're doing this for butt and core. We're gonna be on our frog. We're gonna go side, side, side. For 30 seconds. We're doing a frog side to side. I get that that's a difficult one. Option is the band. You do not need a band for this. That's still super awesome exercise to do. Exercise number 3, we have our front to back lunge. Same thing, if you want a band, you can actually do a banded front to back lunge where you come forward and back. which adds just a little extra layer when you're doing these. Since we're going from one end to the other, I'm going to keep the band, even though it's going to make my pants look real fun. Front to back lunge, 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other side. Okay, how do you like my legs? All right, so side lunge leg lift is the next one. Is that right? Front to back lunge, side lunge leg lift. So this is an interesting one. We have done the side lunge in the past, but now when you're here in that lunge, I want you to come up and then come to the other side, and then, so we're going alternating sides, side lunge, to the other side, side lunge to the other side, launch up. It's so you're going from the power of the bottom, whoops, power of the bottom, popping up, coming down. Other side, power of the bottom, pop up, and back down. Up, side lunge, up, and back down. So it's, we want to drive from that bottom of that side lunge on this one, really getting that glute a lot more. Notice I took the band off for that one. Really tough for that one. Now for our down dog push, for this one, we're going to do a variation that I like to call an O Susie. That is a military school term, but essentially you're going from down dog and you're going to come and do a wave forward, up, and back. So we're coming forward, elbows tucked in, elbow pits facing forward, come all the way up to up dog, come back. So we're trying to do a little dive forward and then trying to reach back. See if you can get that momentum coming forward and back on that one to be nice and drag forward and nice and drag back. Now for our final one, our hang, today we're going to do our hang. It's a little hard for me, but I'm going to do my hang with the leg lift. Actually, if I do it here, so we're going to do a hang, and I want you to bring your knees in like so. So doing that 30 seconds, bringing those knees in. Option is to do one knee at a time. That's totally, that will make it a lot easier to do. So when I'm doing it here, maybe it's easier if I do it like this, yeah. That way I can face the camera. So here, and then back down. We're gonna go 10 seconds, or option is, that's too difficult, one leg, one knee at a time. 30 seconds. That is our circuit all the way through. Who's ready to do exercise? Woo. All right. So exercise number one, let's start this Tabata. Or not Tabata, but this workout. Plank frog twist first. Here we go. Plank frog. Really making sure that when you come through, out and rotate. This is a little bit of a tough one. Like I said, you can always just do a normal burpee if that one's too much for you. All right, here we go. Side frog. We're going side to side. If you want the band, you can use the band. Maybe on the first one, it's just easier to figure out how to do these because it's pretty difficult. Keeping that frog. The frog is this right here, knees slightly in, and time. Whew. Feeling good on this. I told you, wrists on this one. Side lunge, launch up, side lunge, other side, up. It's a little counterintuitive to do the launch from the side that you're on. But we're just trying to get that nice deep stimulation, trying to get through. Whew. Front to back lunge. That's my fault. Front to back. And switch sides, front to back lunge. On the opposite side. Driving through. I like to pop my knee on the ground. That's totally fine. If you're touching and touching, going back, that's okay. Making sure you're getting that booty exercise, driving through that front foot, front heel, whichever foot's in front, push off that heel. Okay, down dog push. In the Oh Susie fashion, you can always come down onto your knees and push, and then come back up. If you want to come all the way through, last one, hanging leg lift. Here we go. Keeping those shoulders in pack. One down. Woohoo! Easy peasy. All right. Take a rest. Start over again. Is your phone ringing? Whew. All right. How was that? Okay, so I might switch a couple of orders of things because I realized that the frog at the beginning and the frog. So we're gonna go frog, like we're gonna do the first exercise and then we're gonna do a lunge and then we're gonna go back to the frog. All right? My apologies, when I was making this, I was rushing and I was like, oh yeah, that sounds good. I like the movements here. Well, now we're doing a slight adjustment. We all know about adjustments in life right now. Okay, so starting plank in. Okay, front to back lunge. Ooh, I feel my butt more when I use the band. Okay, right on the other side. Okay, frog. So I put the band on. I'm gonna transition to frog, side to side. Woo, feeling it. And time. Okay, side lunge. Whew. Down, now push. And go. Driving all the way through. You can always put your knees down, come through, come out. Getting ready for that hanging leg lift. Two down. Woohoo. Whew. Two more to go. Feeling good. All right. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these exercises. Trying to switch it up a little bit, give you guys something new, but also keep similar formats. I'll be doing some more newer exercises and changes coming forward too, so look forward to that. Trying to give you guys some new movements. It's really important to give your body new movements. Okay, where are we at? Okay, here you go. Dropping it down. Woo. Okay, get ready to that front to back lunge. Exercise. What the band does is that it ensures that your butt is on. That's what the band does. So really make it so that your butt turns on. You can grab one of these bands. I'll put the link of the bands in the description after the class is done. Front to back lunge on the left side. Get ready to drop it down, frog again. Side to side. You want to make it extra hard. Try to do arm and leg at the same time. Oh, feeling those. Side lunge. Driving through. Keep it going. Pushes. Whew. Leg lifts, here we go. Almost there. Keep those shoulders packed. Lifting those legs. Whew. One more round. I know y'all ready for one more round. That is it. Whew. Toasty. Warming up. Definitely don't feel cold now. All right. Last round, you know what you're doing. Focus on keeping that form good and doing the same amount that you were doing. I know it's tough to keep digging deep and keep doing your exercises, especially in the pace. But the good news is it's not a 90-second round. It's a 30-second round. So y'all should be easy. No, it's totally, I get it. It can be hard. Keep it up. You're doing good. We only have one more cycle all the way through. Here we go. 12 seconds. Shake it out. Totally fine to slow down a little bit if you need to, but try to keep the same pace that you were doing. Here we go. Front to back lunge. I'm not doing the band this time. Halfway, driving through. Really pushing forward on the whole front to back leg. Okay, right side. Get ready for that side-to-side frog. No bend for me on this one. Here we go. Oh, a lot easier to do both sides pretty much together when you're doing no band. All right, side lunge. Whew. Down that push. Here we go. Woohoo! Almost done. Last leg lifts. Back those shoulders down. Woo-hoo-hoo. Boom. Take that rest. Here we go. Okay, so for this round, all right, so who's feeling that round? Okay, for our core, we have our mountain climber in 3 positions.
Exercise.
Not quite yet, lady. So we have our mountain climber in 3 positions. So we're going 1, 2, 3. So elbow that you're close to in the middle, and then opposite elbow. Elbow that you're close to, elbow in the middle, or in the middle, no elbow. And the opposite corner. So we're going boom, 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 boom. 30 seconds. Really focus on crunching in that core. Don't just like haphazardly move your leg, you know, doing this. Pull it in. Use your core to pull that leg in and pull that leg in again. And then that final time, get that drive all the way through. The more you if you just move your leg, you're not going to get nearly the workout. It's really driving and pulling your core in to pull your leg in. So I want you to crunch, and when you crunch, you'll notice your body hollows. That's okay. Get that body hollow and do that each one of these mountain climbers in that way. Now, exercise number 2, we have our hollow body. Didn't get rid of this exercise from last week. We're just going to point her toe, reach it out. I noticed my form wasn't great last week,
So hopefully I'll be able to keep a good form this time. The big thing, we want to keep our toes pointed forward, knees as straight as possible. Reach those arms out in front of you. Hollow that body nice and core right here, activated as we round forward. This position we want to be able to hold. Such an important position to be able to hold that hollow body. Exercise number 3, bringing those knees in right here. We're just going to go one leg at a time, keeping that back as flat as you can on the mat. We want a nice flat back as we're coming in. You can feel if you grab right here, I know this looks really funny, put your fingers right here, right here. Look at your belly button, go down just a hair, put your fingers just on the sides where you're, and you can feel where your transverse abdominis is. You'll feel your transverse abdominis activate. So activate it, lift your legs up. You'll feel that kind of muscle inflate, and then slowly do one leg at a time, making sure that that is activated the whole time. That's the whole reason why we're putting our fingers in our gutters, right? We're trying to get these activated. All right, so we're going 30 seconds on each of those. What time is it? Okay, so we're gonna go 3 rounds because we got 15 minutes. I think we can handle that. Do y'all think we can handle that? I think we can. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I need a new station. Here we go.
Starting your top and elbow.
Okay,
Get ready.
plank first.
Exercise.
Boom, boom, boom. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I just did 2 on one side. That's okay. If you do 2, just go and switch sides on the next one. Cross, middle, side. All right. Turn around, get ready for hollow body. Tough to do for 30 seconds, I know. So good for you. Breathe it in. Get that nice hollow body. Reach those arms out in front of you. Point those toes. Elongate your body as you're doing this. Really feel yourself reach to that back wall. Flatten that back on the ground. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Bring those knees in. See if you can activate your TVA. One leg at a time. Keeping that back flat. Just to get that fatigue. We did extra core today because we did the leg lifts while hanging, which expect some more hanging core exercises. If you guys like the hanging core exercises, let me know. I've got a ton. I just haven't included them in because I think the hanging core exercises are quite hard, but they're really great for rock climbing training. So I know not everybody that trains with me is a rock climber, so want to be able to give people the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully you guys have a pull-up bar and you're able to do the pulls. That's super important. You know, I try to make sure that these exercises that I give you a good movement vocabulary. That's what we're aiming for, so that you can prevent yourself from getting injured when you're tired. So that's why we do the lunges, that's why we do the side lunges and the up downs. Here we go, mountain climber, and forward. We do them, oh, that's bonus. We do them so that we can train our bodies to going outside, right? That's what really I'm working on, is to make sure that my body's in shape to go outside. That's the master goal for me. Now, some of you might have a more physical goal, that's totally fine, but making sure that you have that movement allows you to age well too, right? Move it or lose it. That saying is true to some degree. If you don't move it, you do lose it. Here we go. Hollow body. Elongate your body. Reach towards the back wall. If you need to bend your knees, you can bend your knees and hold them right here. That's totally fine too. But reaching out is the best hollow body. 5, 4, 3. All right, on your back. If you need to activate your TVA, and then one leg at a time. 2 legs if you can. Keep that back nice and flat. Okay, one more round. Doing so good. Get your rest here, and then we're gonna go again. Good work, everybody. It's really good to see, not that I can see you, but it's really good to have a class and push it all the way through. Hopefully these are, they're treating you well at home. Let me know how these are treating you. Leave me a comment. I have gotten some really great comments over the last couple weeks where people have said to me, hey, I do this every Sunday now. That's awesome. Really love to hear that. Also, when you get a chance, let me know your progress. Hey, I feel I can do 20 push-ups now. I can do, whatever that might be. Each time we have a progress, and it's great for me to understand where you're benefiting from this too. Okay, here we go. Plank it all the way through, get that hollow body. Drive it all the way through. Here we go. Point that toe, reach that back, flatten that back all the way, core nice and tight. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3. On your back, knees up. You can either go 1 leg or 2 legs if you feel like you're strong enough. Like you still got strength after doing hollow body. Keeping that back flat on the ground is a great move. I used to have a blood pressure cuff that I would put on the back to make sure that I kept the same pressure all the way through. Really important to be able to keep that spine in a protected place when you're doing these. Whew. Good work. All right. Let's turn this bloody thing off.
Exercise. Workout reset.
And let's do some stretches. So for our stretches, is that all right? Hopefully the sound quality was okay. For our stretches, let's start off with our lunge, pressing through, opening up those hips. Reach that knee forward, reach that back foot back, and breathe into this. Open it up. Knee down, flip that front foot forward. Point that toe. I try to keep my back as unrounded as possible, and I get that this is rounded, but this is as good as I can do. So just work with what you got, but don't try to round and go more. Try to flatten your back.
Pull that toe towards your shin. Get that hamstring just a little bit more. Very nice. Let's reach forward. Grab that back foot. And let's get that quad opened up. Open up that quad. Press and open. Breathe. Good time to hold your breath. Just kidding. Unwind yourself. Let's switch sides. Almost there. With that cool down. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Open up those hips. Reach those legs forward. Deep breaths. Press that back heel back. Reach that front toe forward, front knee forward. Bring that back knee and open. Point that toe. Open up those hips. Breathe. Flatten that back. Pull that toe in. Such a tough move. Shift that weight forward. Grab that back foot. And open up. Ooh, yeah. Breathe into it. Unwind yourself. Let's go into my least favorite stretch, but such a good one, especially with all that lunging. This will improve that side lunge a little bit if you can get that side lunge to go deeper. I can't because I'm restricted by my flexibility, but doing these daily, I try to do these every single night, and let me tell you, it does not get easier. I wish I could tell you it gets easier. It does not get easier. This stretch is the bane of my existence. Squeeze the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reach out. Oh yeah, open it up again. Very nice. Squeeze again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and reach open bigger again. Oh yeah. Feel those hips open. One more time. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and open. Oh, man. Unwind yourself. And if you have a box or a chair, it's a good time to grab that box or chair for this particular move. It's a really nice one to be able to reach your arms out in front of you.
Thumbs facing up. Now let's tuck those ribs in. So you can see that this is me opening up my ribs, letting my back hang out, tucking it in like so. So just, there's a pelvic tuck, but really you're focusing on your ribs coming in here as you reach your arms out in front of you and try to open up your arms. Breathe into that. Breathing while keeping your ribs tucked is tough. Really push down. Go down a little harder. 3, 4, 5. Now let your ribs relax and let your arms out in front of you. If you need to step back, go a little bit farther back. And now feel how much farther your arms have gone. Okay, great. Now tuck in again. Tuck it in again and press. Nice. Unwind and reach again. Yeah.
Such a good one to do. Another one, if you can do it daily, it's good. Arms bent at 90 degrees. Let's reach out to the side and open up your chest. Breathe into it. Push and open up that chest. Breathe it in. And unwind to the other side. Unwind. Let's rotate you back to your back. Grab your left knee. Straighten out that front leg. Pull that left knee in. Open it out. Open that hip out just one more time. Let's rotate to the opposite side. Alexa, pause. Get that right here in your booty. Get a little booty stretch. And switch to the other side. Foot first, pull that leg forward. And then rotate. Oh, there's the pop. That's the pop I was looking for. All right. Knees together. Straighten out that front leg. Breathe. Ten deep breaths right here. Relax. Melt yourself into the ground. One more big deep breath. Inflate your lungs all the way. All the way, all the way. And exhale. All the air out. Very nice. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Thanks, guys, for attending class. Really great to see people coming in. Let me know how these have been helpful for you. Drop a comment down below. And next week, also, actually, if you could do me a favor, let me know if Wednesday or Thursday works better. I'm just kind of trying to figure out a day that works better. Last week I did Wednesday. It seemed like a lot of people were into it. This week a lot less people seem into it. Is it because, people are paying attention to cryptocurrencies more and they're sitting in front of their Coinbase? I don't know. Whatever it might be, I'm just curious. So let me know which times work better for you for the live class. Obviously, people can always take these after the fact, and I know some of you take these after the fact, but it does help me know if I can do them interactively with you. That'd be great. I enjoy doing them live as well. So let me know which times work for you guys as well. Wednesday at 9 a.m. or Thursday at 9 a.m. And some people might even throw me a curveball and say, yeah, can you do 6 a.m. PST? And I'll probably say, yeah, that's not gonna happen. I wish I could. Thanks for taking class. I'll see you guys next week. You're welcome. Is that you on here? No. You're not on here? No.